Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Divine Earth Keeper. I'm bringing you some more information on indigo crystal and rainbow children and why some things lead to misdiagnosis of these children. This is not to judge parents, it's just the information of what can happen when some children are dealing with outdated thinking of a parent that it is an indigo crystal or a rainbow child, and the fact that it can lead to a lot of different things. But here are some of the things it can lead to. When raising or taught by adults with outdated or old paradigm thinking, systematic misdiagnosis and labeling. Adults using traditional framework often interpret these children heightened sensitivity and high energy as clinical disorders. Indigo children are frequently mislabeled with ADD, ADHD, or ODD because they are system busters who reject rigid, repetition, or non-creative environments. Crystal children who often communicate non-verbally or through telepathy may experience delayed speech that is misidentified as autism, rebellions, and aggressive behavior. When forced into a system that demands conformity or lack of authority, logic, these children may react with aggression or defiance. Resistant to authority, indigos specifically struggle with absolute authority, ruled without explanation, and may become combative toward a parent or teacher who rely on fear, guilt, or manipulation based discipline. Boredom and frustration. Because they often possess a higher spiritual maturity than their teacher, they may find traditional schoolwork irrelevant and unstimulating. Emotional and spiritual agony. The gap between perfect knowing and the imperfect world created by outdated thinking can lead to deep emotional pain, loneliness, and isolation. Many of these children feel outsiders or from another world, leading to intense feelings of loneliness and a potential for depression, vulnerability, and overstimulation. Because they are highly sensitive and empathic, they can absorb the negative energy and stress of adults who are out of alignment, manifesting as anxiety or physical illness, energetic shutdown. In environments where their psychic or intuitive gifts are feared or dismissed or make believe, children may subconsciously shut down their spiritual ability to survive or fit in. They may develop a warrior spirit that turns inward because self destruction or losing touch with their innate sense of purpose. Conflict over dishonesty. Indigos have a lie detector for falseness. When adults are outdated methods like because I said so or otherwise dishonest is triggered a violation internal reaction in the child because they value unconditional truth above all. Sometimes we don't understand why things are happening to our children. This also leads to children being frustrated, depressed, want to leave home because they're misunderstood. They don't feel like they belong anywhere because this is who they are. I have experienced this myself before my awakening with my youngest son, who was also an empath, who was very much awake all his life, but he experienced loneliness most of his life because I was not awakened to the fact that this is who he was. He managed to get through it. We managed to talk about it once he became an adult. But this happens a lot in family units with parents that has outdated thinking, not knowing that their children are indigo crystal or rainbow children. And the experience led to them wanting to put him on medication, which he didn't need because the child was just gifted in a lot of areas, including could have been a psychiatrist or somebody's counselor. He was very good at everything all around at an early age. So if you have a child like this, Make sure that you're trying to give them whatever they can. Having a conversation with them would be a good thing for them to try to understand their needs. I don't tell anybody what to do, but this is something I wouldn't want anybody else to go through because it was very hard on my son. And I pray that it doesn't happen to a lot of other children, which could lead to medication that they don't need, which could lead your family in distress when it doesn't have to be. Thank you for listening. Please like and share these videos.